Hello everybody and welcome back. Here are some updates at Canada's Wonderland. So first off, let's talk about AlpenFury. The construction continues, and while things don't look too different than they did last week, there has been some positive progress made. Over by the park entrance, more tracks have been connected, meaning that the track work needed to close this gap will likely be done by the end of the week. As we can see, there are only 3 more pieces of track work on the ground that need to go up. Over by Wonder Mountain, it looks like they are just doing some final touches on the reinforcement support beams at the top hat, and again, I gotta give credit where credit is due. This might be the scariest ride of them all, dangling on a wire and building this roller coaster. Over by the load-in zone, things are looking a little less complete, but things are being done. The theming elements are coming along quite nicely, and lots of things have been painted. This building right here is looking real nice. There's a little wooden circular area that looks like it might be a spot for a clock. Don't ask me how I came to that conclusion. And the progress is also coming along quite nicely on this building that I believed was a gift store. However, looking at it a little more, I think now it might be a food stand, especially when you compare it to the design of other food stands in the park. As you can see at the Gold Rush Junction, this has similar pull-down coverings and is roughly the same size. And some very positive news indeed. I spoke to some construction workers today who said that the opening date is still set for the end of June, and that they felt confident that it would be open by then. I guess we'll see. In other park updates, the Bat is up and running again. Last week it was down for a few days due to a snapped pulley cable. I am glad to see that it is up and running again because, as I've mentioned before, this is one of my favorite rides here at Canada's Wonderland. Splashworks reopened on June 1st, even though it was a very cold and miserable day. Unfortunately, it is not going to be open on weekdays, only weekends until July. The mighty Canadian Mindbuster is still closed for renovations and refurbishments, and the park has given no indication as to when it is going to reopen. Over at the lagoon in the Medieval Fair area, all seems quiet despite the fact that there is a sign that says Castaways Stunt Dive Show rehearsals in progress. I have yet to see any of these rehearsals in progress. And speaking of dive shows, over at Wonder Mountain, on June 28th, get ready, Victoria Falls divers are coming back with their Daring Spectacular dive show. It's truly an amazing show. They jump off of this little diving board up at the top here and into the water below. Be sure to mark that down on your calendar. Another thing you might want to mark down on your calendar is the Food and Wine Festival starting this weekend, June 6th, running until June 22nd on weekends only. And this event will feature lots of delicious food and wine, pairing world-class cuisines with decadent wines from Ontario's finest wineries, as well as live entertainment. And if you are a subscriber to my YouTube channel, check out some live streams I'll be doing starting this weekend. And this year, the Food and Wine Festival will be taking place in 2 separate locations at the park. One will be located at the Kingswood Musical Theater area, which is in the Grand World Expo area of the park, right near Cyclone and the Antique Carousel. The other will be at the International Showplace, which is located right beside the Skyhawk ride. I'm guessing this is where they're going to have live music and stuff like that. And here it is on the map, number 17, my lucky number. Feel free to say hi if you see me live streaming down there this weekend. And that is all for updates today. Remember to like and subscribe for more Canada's Wonderland updates and other theme park related videos. Thanks for watching.